Hello, Orlando here. Welcome, welcome. It's going to be a very exciting week this week, and I just want to make a short video tonight just to I'll tell you a bit about what's happening this week. And today's theme is conventions. 10 things you need to take with you if you're going to a furry convention. And for me, Orlando, that's going to happen this week. This week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be at Tales of Terror here in Brisbane. Tales of Terror is only a fairly small con, but it is a con. It goes for 3 days. There's quite a few events on, quite a lot of things going on. And I think to get the best out of a con experience, it's important that you are, to quote the Boy Scouts, be prepared. You need to have a plan. You need to know what you're doing and what the things are you're taking with you. So today, I'm just going to do a video, just go run through my quick checklist of what I think are 10 of the most important things to take. I guess not everybody will take all 10, but most of these should be on your list if you're a con goer or looking to get involved in a con at some sort of level. So item number 1 to take is the very, very obvious one. You need to take your fursuit. If you are lucky enough to own a fursuit, then you need to take your fursuit with you. Preferably nice and clean beforehand and all sort of looked after. If you're not lucky enough to have a fursuit, take your best furry clothing, obviously. But if you've got a fursuit, this is the time the fursuit needs to come out and get shown off to the world. The second thing you need to take, number 2, is your under armour. I think this is really important. So when you go to a con, you're probably going to spend quite a lot of time wearing your fursuit, and heat management and looking after the suit is going to be very near the top of your list. You'll need to keep cool at all times. So yeah, I will definitely take my under armour with me. As for those that know, I've only got a partial suit now. I haven't even got my arm sleeves on tonight, so I've just got my mini partial. But for the con, I'll be wearing my arm sleeves, so I'll be wearing my under armour top. But I think the most important thing is, bring a few balaclavas with you guys. I've got a few of these, 3 or 4 of them, and I'll bring them all. Because to be honest with you, you can only wear these for so long. You get a bit wet after a while, so I take a laundry bag, that's a small thing. But take your balaclava, take your Under Armour, and wear it because you're going to need it. This is the time it comes into its own. Item number 3 is take your badges with you. I think if you're a furry who goes to the same fur meet every fortnight or every week, after a while you get to know people and you probably don't need a badge. But a con is a different thing entirely because there's people there who won't know you. There's people who have no idea. And so what you really need is you need a big, bright, flashy, showy, sort of nice looking badge with your name on it. Preferably colourful, preferably in nice big letters so that anyone who's in a fursuit can see your name and respond appropriately. So a con badge is an excellent idea. It's possible to make your own in many cases. If you can do the artwork, you can make your own. This is just a piece of card which has been drawn on and has been laminated. For us in Australia, there are shops around who will happily laminate things for you, but I've actually got my own laminator machine. So making a con badge, making a badge yourself is really a very, very good idea. And I would also suggest, for going to the con, we bring out these bad boys, the things you met before on the previous video. We bring out our social animal badges, the green and the orange, yellow and red badges. Bring out your consent badges because this is a time when they're going to benefit you. People don't know you. People don't know whether you like being approached or not. Good time to wear a consent badge as a con. I think the next thing I'm definitely going to bring me, point number 4, is I'm going to bring a camera. I'm going to bring a camera with me. For many furries, the obvious camera choice is going to be one of these things. Bring your phone with you. Bring a phone. A phone will do so many things these days. You can even build a selfie stick or a tripod to go with your phone, and that will do for most people. But for me, as I like making YouTube content, I bought one of these bad guys. I've got one of these bad boys. This is an Insta 360 X5, the basically 360 camera. And I would have to say, for less than $1,000, this has been a very life-changing bit of gear. If you look at my channel, and please do go look at my other videos. I really appreciate it. A lot of my videos have been made with this camera. It's just so good at capturing everything that's going on around you. You just basically carry it around, and you can see all sorts of things going on. And it just makes it so easy just to go back in the edit and find things. I put a selfie stick tripod, which will bring with me as well. Again, this is a very neat little device. So you can set it with a tripod. You can just put your camera on that and set it down and carry on recording. Or alternatively, extend it as a selfie stick and carry it around with you. And in fact, you could probably even film a full interview with this. Microphones, there's a microphone built into this, but I actually bought one of these bad guys, and you might have seen me talk about this before. I will probably do a proper video on this sometime, because this is actually so, I wouldn't say revolutionary, but so different. But yes, you actually get a little microphone which is Bluetooth and which you can put inside Orlando's mouth. Orlando doesn't like it, by the way. He really doesn't like having a microphone clipped to his tongue, but that's the way it has to be sometimes. And you can get nice quality audio. In fact, if you listen to my recent videos, you'll hear the audio quality quite a lot from this camera. Because I'm a little bit OCD, I've got two other things I'll take. I'll take a spare memory card, and I've also got some spare camera batteries here. I've got a battery charging kit and two spare batteries, so I can take those. In the worst case scenario, I've actually got one of these, which is the replacement lens. So if I do scratch or damage one of the two lenses on the camera, I can actually change the lens on spot and carry on filming. So yeah, that's my filming setup. I'm hopefully going to make some YouTube content based on Tales of Terror. Do a walk through some of the dealers' den, do some walking around the social areas, probably film at some of the rave. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I've got no idea. I think the next thing to take, point number 5, is I'm going to take some fursuit maintenance equipment. And the obvious fursuit maintenance equipment you need to carry with you at all times is some fursuit spray. I think fursuit spray is one of the great inventions in furry fandom. It's basically a combination of water, isopropyl alcohol, and fragrance. And basically, what this will do is it will stop your fursuit from smelling bad. There's nothing worse than a stinky fursuit. Nothing worse, trust me, almost nothing worse than a stinky fursuit. As soon as you finish suiting, spray your suit, head, paws, arm sleeves, balaclava, spray it all down with the fursuit spray and leave it to dry somewhere. And really, you'll thank yourself when you get into it next time. This makes life so much more pleasant. As well as the spray, I'll also take myself a little bit of fursuit maintenance. I'll take a comb. One comb does for all, in my opinion. I'm happy to brush Orlando with this comb, and I'm happy to brush myself with this comb. I'll also take some stain remover, a spot-free stain remover, which is useful just in case I spill anything on the suit. And in true Douglas Adams fashion, yeah, don't forget the towel. Don't forget the towel. Yet having a towel is useful. If you're in a hotel, you may be able to find a towel. You may be able to rustle one up from somewhere. But having your own with you is just so much easier. Now, we've looked after the fursuit. The next thing you need to look after is you. Now, if you're staying over, I hope the hotel room has got some soap and shampoo and things in it. But the sort of thing which won't be in the room, which you need to take with you, is you need to take with you some deodorant. Okay, this is not for, well, it is for your benefit, it's for everyone's benefit, really. Do not be a stinky fursuiter wearing a stinky fursuit. If you're going to go and hug people and expect to get close to people on a social level, you need to have some of this with you, and you need to wear plenty of it. and I think that's quite important. Now, I did a recent video with me wearing my Hawaiian shirt and sitting by the poolside talking about heat and heat management. And there was one thing I didn't talk about in that video, and that was personal heat management, as in bring a fan if you can. Now, there's many different fans on the market out there. Some of them are quite fashionable, some of them can be made to look like sort of fursuit accessories even. But I'm afraid I sort of went for the function over fashion type of fan. This is quite a heavy duty fan. It's fairly quiet, it's not too loud. It means you can you've got no idea how nice you can either blow it through your eyes or you can blow it up your mouth. It's just so good having a fan with you at all times. So when you go have a break, when you decide to have a break from Fursuit, you can go to the Headless Lounge, spray your suit, put your suit somewhere under a fan to dry, and you can dry yourself up with the fan as well. And I think that just makes life so much more pleasant. These guys are not terribly expensive. This is actually one of the more expensive. About $120 I paid for this. But yeah, this will do me well. I'm sure this will be a very useful addition. Well, we're talking about personal management and keeping cool. I think the other thing I would definitely recommend you do bring is your own personal water supply. Yep, you're in a hotel. They will very happily sell you bottled water. They will very happily sell you soft drinks and even alcohol, which I wouldn't recommend during the day, by the way, guys. But yeah, take your own water bottle with you. Fill it from the tap at home. You'll be able to fill it up somewhere, almost certainly. Yeah, bring your own water. Stay hydrated at all times. It'll make you feel so much better. So that's your personal management thing sorted. Two last things. Item number 9. I'm going to bring the stickers. Now, some furries won't have stickers. That's fair enough. You can't have everything in this world. But if you can afford to get yourself some stickers commissioned, this is just a great way of breaking the ice socially. What have we got here? We've got a couple of characters here, one of whom you know, one of whom you probably don't know, and I probably shouldn't say any more at the moment. But yes, if you come up and interact with me, you may be able to have a sticker. I'll exchange a sticker or two, and it's just a way of breaking the ice socially with people. So having stickers to give out, I actually give these out at work, would you believe? I think kids love the stickers. They don't need to know the backstory behind them, but having some stickers is great. And I can commission these. I'm paying about $70 Australian for 130 stickers. That's basically what, just under 50 cents each. So that's they're not the cheapest, but they're good. They're good. They're worth having. So take some stickers with you. And the final thing I'm going to suggest that you have is the one non-physical thing on this list, and that is take a plan with you. Before you go to a furry convention of any sort, have a look at the schedule, have a look at what's on, have a look at the dealer's den, and at least form a rough plan of what you're going to do. So I've sort of looked at mine and think, well, the first thing I'm probably going to do when I get there after registering is pop on my fursuit and go for a wander around the dealer's den, preferably with my camera and my selfie stick, and see if I can shoot some footage. Because I'm sure there'll be quite a lot of suitors around at that time, and we'll probably have some interesting interactions, and it'll probably look good. Then see what panels are on, see what other things are going on. I know there's some photo opportunities on this particular function, this con. I know there's a fursuit walk on the Saturday morning, so we're going to have to be prepared for that, up nice and early and suited for the fursuit walk. And yet we're just going to I'll probably do 2 runs through the dealer's den, 2 runs through the social area with camera, and we'll see which one looks nicest, and we'll probably try and put that onto YouTube. And I'll certainly hang around for the dance and music for a while, see if I can get some footage there and put that on as well. Yeah, it's just a question of making a plan. Go in with a plan. If you want to write your plan down, that's fine. I personally probably won't. I'll just turn up and just play it by ear, as I always do. I'm a bit slack like that. I don't like writing scripts and doing things too rigid, because it just sounds like you're reading from a book or something. I don't think that sounds very natural. But we'll make a plan, and we'll try and have some sort of plan which we can change if we have to. But that's my setup. We're going to go to Tales of Terror. This is going to be a really nice little sort of, if you like, run through for the bigger cons coming up later. As I say, I'm going to Anthro, New England in January, and then we've got Furry in April. So I've got a couple of more bigger cons coming up, and this will be a nice little sort of relaxed run through, I hope, and we're going to have a good time. And yes, see what this fandom's all about. If you like some fur, if you like being a fursuiter, I think the cons are the best way of showing your trade-off to the world outside. Get out there, have a good time suiting, meet some new people, make some friends, and yeah, have a good time. But do your homework, guys. Do your homework. That's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, be prepared like the Boy Scouts. You get yourself prepared for the con and you'll have a better time than if you don't prepare. Anyway, that's all I want to say today. Thank you for watching. As I say, please like and subscribe. I don't say this very often. Please like and subscribe. My channel's actually been doing pretty well with subscriber numbers. I should be very thankful, really. But yeah, like and subscribe and support your local Deer Dragon so I can make some more interesting and unusual and fun content for you. And until next time, keep it weird. Do things that make you happy. Do things that don't hurt others. And yeah, you have a good time. Bye.